blue card. It's unnecessarily in my pocket. It's necessary. Need to help with me. Where those go? Let's see. I don't like that there. Can make it smaller. Alright. Dag is hot. Alright, let's get moving. Where's my water? Water. I had a hard time getting bait, but I really don't even need that much bait. What is going on here, Tim? Alright. Do what? We're about to find out here shortly. Have a good one. Thank you. Alright, trolling motor is powered. Hopefully it plays nice. Question is, what do we want to hunt for? What do we want to hunt for? I think I might try to hunt for reds. And hang out on the spot. little bit of breeze feels nice. I'm not sure what that is, because can you translate that to English? Alright, let's see if the water's nice up here. That's what we're doing now. Everything is a problematic there. How's it going? How you doing?
All right.
Alright. No object. This fish. Alright. As long as the trolling motor plays nice, we should be good. Should be good. It's not too busy. Got a little bit of bait. I gotta get myself situated here. Hope everyone's doing all right this morning, or late morning. What are we fishing with here? Basic setup. You chose it. Oh, okay. You chose yourself, so that's good. Don't you do it. Okay. Got what I need. Got what I need. We're functioning on we're at a 0. Holy cow. It's unheard of. 16 feet of water. Got a rising tide. And I got some finger mullets here. Gonna try our luck that way and see what happens. All right. She's settling in place now. I got a big chunky finger mullet on. Fishing the spot that has been really kind to me and my friends. Okay. We're caught bottom. Oh, now I'm just waiting for a monster to come along, and then it should be a fun ride. Yeah. Nice size mullet. I might put another line in the water just for the hell of it. Let's see if this probably won't tell me the direction of the wind. That's current. Yeah, that's not what I want. Couldn't tell you. Could not tell you. A lot of times that's not a factor for at least when I'm inshore fishing. I mean, sometimes it definitely slows the bite down, but most of the time if it's inshore, we're throwing a line. As long as whether I'm using my anchor or my trolling motor, it holds me on the spot. That's what it is. Bass spot mullet candy all day. Like I said, I want to kind of I might put a little jig on this here and try soft plastic. gulp or something. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do we have going on here? That's the question. Do I want to bother with 2 lines or just keep it simple? I'm usually kind of keep it simple kind of guy. I always wind up in some kind of trouble if I don't have the rod that has the fish on in my hand. And of course, this is what happens. That's why you do this. This is why you do stuff at home. Save yourself the headache of doing it while on the boat. All right. I'm not even gonna bother. All else fails, I'll fix it, but I got other rods that I can use just fine. Ooh, my goodness. Some took a bite out of. Clean bite. See if we can get it drifting back this way again. I'm gonna keep the bell open. Maybe something nice might get on it. Saltwater, that's what's up, man. I wish. Is that near like Fort Fisher or further south? Could be a bluefish. But the way the line was moving, it was not getting tagged like it was a bluefish. Like we were catching a lot of them out here the other day. But again, like I said, the tide is doing what the tide is rising at this point, and bottom, sticky bottom. All right, sorry about that. That was weird. Yeah, awkward. Had to do something. I had to take a phone call. Had to take a phone call. I'm gonna do better. You didn't miss much anything. No fish were caught, so. Big boats. What's going on here? All right, we're good. Spot lock's still holding. That's where I'm throwing towards. I'm just letting it kind of like slow drift. Get away from my trolling motor. That'll be a problem. I'm not prepared to have. But all these boats are coming in to get fuel right now, so I can't throw. Another second big boat coming in. Sorry though. Where those cops go? It's not like two cops walking down somebody's dock. All the big boats are coming in. Ooh, big. Oh my God. I got freaking broke off. Damn. Damn. Took everything. That was almost. Let's see if I can get it back though, because maybe whatever I lost might still be with it. But see how quickly I can get back in the game here. I'm only fishing with a 1/2 ounce weight. I can grab one out of here. Nothing too heavy. What else do I need? My swivels are not in there. Level. That was a big fish. Or whatever it might be. Then again, save yourself some time, get yourself a pool noodle. Alright, where's my line at? Pool noodle for all your pre-tied hooks. And if you're smart, you do some with swivels, some without swivels. Alright. Hey, Sir Gregory, what's going on, man? North Carolina. Use my Carolina rig for carp fishing. I'm assuming that's what you're asking. I could do that. I've never tried that. Or I use the bigger, the bigger. Oh, we're not gonna have this problem again, are we, Tim? All right. This line is, I probably got to put new braid on here. It's been on here for a hot minute. Just make sure my stuff is not all tangled up or frail. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that's good enough. I don't need to go too crazy with it. Probably using too long of a tag line. Having too long of a tag line gets messy. Pliers. Please tell me I brought my pliers. I did. That fish is probably long gone. Or whatever it was that broke my line off. This boat was like, when I was pulling in here, it was like right on my ass. It's like, I don't know if they were trying to race to get here or what, but I wasn't gonna move off of it. Maybe if you asked me nicely, but probably not. I just saw on the news some kid, 15-year-old, got shot at Avalon Pier, which is like Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, closer to like North Virginia. It was in the parking lot. It wasn't actually on the pier, but it was still in the parking lot of the pier. Over what, I don't know. That hasn't been like disclosed, but still, what could be that? Something that escalates to that point where you pewing, you know. You chose yourself. I didn't. All right, let's make this one count here, y'all. That was like literally right by the boat too. Fallen tide. Okay. All right, guys. Sorry. Back on it. Not today. I haven't caught anything yet. And no, circle hooks. I forget the brand. It's like Tsunami is the brand I use. Like size 2. When there's no breeze, it is extremely warm. Unexpectedly. Gotta wipe my brow off here. What was I fishing at? Where did I cast that? I gotta remember. What was I doing? I think I was like off the backside here. I was standing up here. I got broke off. We're on a 1.5 right now. 1.5, 2. She doesn't have to work that hard. Try and catch a red here. That's what we're trying to go for here. Chat, hope everyone's doing all right. I'm just fishing intercoastal waterway right here. It's Deadhead, intercoastal, right there under the bridge is Cape Fear River. Nice boat. Are we caught on bottom somewhere? We're here? Okay. Gotta make sure my drag is set right. Have y'all been watching my trolling motor? Damn it, what the hell happened here? I always gotta keep checking, make sure it's not powering off. We have some trust issues. Come on now. This is how you know you don't have a lot of bait, because you're fighting for. All right, there we go. Got a big one here. Don't lose you. Don't lose them. Don't lose them. Okay, Menhaden's jumping around. That's a good thing. All right. Hold on, y'all. Just takes one, man. Just takes one. Willie boy, that's all right, though. I sound like me. And I look like me. It's not a lot of a drift going on here, but I do have, like I said, I have a small weight that I'm working with here. Yeah, blue crab swimming in the water right there. Pretty big size blue crab actually too. Dang. Okay, that's a fish. Fish on. That's a fish. It's still there. It's still there. Fish on, y'all. This feels... Come on, come on. You're going too far away from me. Like it's coming up the top of the water. Oh, that's a red, y'all. That's a red. It's not a stingray, I know that. Let me fix my drag here. Not too much, not too much. Come on. Oh my God. Stop. It actually came up to the surface. Come on, come on. There we go. Pretty red. That's a keeper for sure. Come on, come on. Where's my net? Fiddling around with my net here. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. That is how you do it. Okay, okay. That is what we're trying to get here, y'all. A redfish. And it's barely hooked right inside of his mouth. All right, the fun part here. Get my stuff untangled. Let's get him out. Let's get my hook back. Got my hook. Heck yeah. All right. First fish. Good fish. Nice size. Nice size fish, y'all. See how big he is, though. Then I'm gonna take my picture. And I have to let my buddy Brad know that I got. It is a nice one. Got saved as a keeper, which I'm pretty sure it is. So, all right, let's put this bad boy here. All right, we're coming in at, ooh, 24 inches. All right, I'm gonna put him in a live well because I'm gonna give it. I reserve the right to keep him. It made the trip worthwhile. I need another bait. It's gonna be fun. Trolling motor's working. Caught a redfish. We're winning right now. We're winning. Woo-hoo. Let's see if I can do this without getting the hook tangled up in this thing, which I did. I'm sweating my tail off, y'all. Let's see if it lets me clip it. Nope. I hate that YouTube does that now. Yeah, using bear with me. I'm dripping sweat. I gotta clean my phone off. I'm using finger mullet here. That's what I caught on. It was a little bit bigger size than this here, and I'm using a Carolina rig on a very simple, like half-ounce weight. This is off the backside of the boat. Took it, ran it. I gotta drink some water. I'm dying here. Look how, this is, look, I'm crying. I'm sweating so much. Oh my God. I mean, the past few times been here caught, what is it, was it blues? No, not blue. Yeah, blues and stingray. No reds, but might be getting back in the action again. Catfish are pretty slick to hold, man. Like, if you're not... I'm not careful, I'm gonna get myself caught lacking here. Foxy lady. I like that. Let's get my bait still here. So we got a red. It was 24 inches. How much it weighed? I don't know. I didn't weigh it. Okay. Trench, that's what's up. North Carolina. So where you'll find me, Carolina Beach. And if you're ever in the area, definitely look me up. I do have a charter that I do run. It's called Audi Island Charters. That's it right there. My Warren hat. But I'm legit with it. I got my 6-pack license. And be perfectly honest with you, like, my hopes is if I get some I didn't hit the battery, so it's like I thought it was not working. Eeh, that was scary. I'm gonna put you here, so you're kind of like out of the way, but still accessible. And then also quick thing to share. The phone's right up my face because I wear this neck mount here, so it's not that I'm ignoring it, just it's hot and sometimes I can't see everything, so I pop it off here and there to check see what the chat's saying, but just know I haven't forgot about you. I'm just trying to multitask. And especially if I get a fish on. You'll know because I'm gonna say fish on, so most of the time, 9 out of 10, it's actual me. Got a fish that we're trying to pull in. Heck yeah, man. Not a bad way to kick the weekend off. Where are my sunglasses at now that I've cooled off? Got one. Slot red. Slot red. I'm not a gatekeeper. That's the only reason why I found this spot, because I see other people on it. You get out here enough, you start seeing patterns and where people fish at. Like, usually people are fishing over there. Well, obviously there's reds probably running. Like, that's the reason why there's 2 boats sitting over there. I'm learning the way. But now that makes what, 1, 2, 3, 4. That makes 4 reds that I've caught in this general area here. Not counting the ones that others have caught. My buddy have caught too while we were fishing. Like 24 is like the perfect number. So I could have been like, nah, nothing. It's dead. No fish. But I don't want that kind of karma. Yeah, I appreciate it, Willie. It's not a bad way to spend the Friday late morning. Again, we had some thunderstorms. That's what's up, CBS. Yeah, I have a gardening channel, but that's just, I've been so dedicated to getting this fishing thing going. Like I said, once I'm in a good spot with it, and I feel like I'm hitting a stride. I could put some effort focusing on the garden side, because I definitely been slacking with that. But if y'all want to support the channel, I'll ask if y'all want to subscribe. I fish all the time. Like, I literally go live every day. If you're into just outdoors or freshwater, saltwater fishing, even boating content, like, it's worth checking out. Share a video. And if you're ever in the Carolina, even not in the Carolina, definitely check out my channel. Check out my charter business. I do it really on the side. I don't do it I don't do it 100%. It's just something I like to do for fun and enjoy. All right, Sailor Boy, what up? What up? On the boat today, yes, sir. All right, that's what's up, man. I see you. Them name changes be kidding me, though. Like, usually if I'm on a chart, that's why I'll pick people up across the way at that wildlife ramp right there. But there's always people fishing, like, and I think it'd just be really cool just to pull up there and just ask if they want to go on the water. Like, they're not going to be able to do what I'm doing right now from there. You might get lucky, but it's so overfished. You'll get snagged more than often than catch anything. I think my bait's dead. So any engagement you do with the channel will help in the long run, getting me to that next level. My man's face got crushed. Crushed. Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't even think I had a charter all last month. But then again, I do have all my weekends blocked off because I ain't trying to do this on the weekend. Sorry, busy enough on the water. The weekday is the perfect time to be out here. Mike, come on. This makes it fun when you got a gigantic redfish just hanging out. Ah, that hurt. Got finned. Come on, give me here. Come here. That's pretty red. I probably should go get some ice, but I'm not gonna worry about it. As soon as I leave, someone might try to pull up on me and take my spot. Can't be having that. All right. The fish whisperer. Yeah, that's what should your name be, man. So that's snow cut. So I basically fished intercoastal, but I'm near Carolina Beach area. Trolling. More than likely, I'll probably be out there tomorrow morning. Early, weather permitting. That thunderstorm didn't help this morning because we were supposed to be out here like 7:30, but it was lightning, so we don't play in the lightning. Trying to get Carolina Skiff to work with me. To me, it feels like a no-brainer, but gotta be persistent. Did I close that? Okay, we did. Man, this is awesome. My trolling motor's working. I caught a redfish. Like, I'm happy. I'm happy. Yesterday, caught some bluegills. Bite was a little slow on the pedal boat, but we made it work once I got on the bank before the rain started coming through. And sorry about that. My stream just iPhones, it's legit. When it gets rain, water on it, it starts opening up apps, launching things and sending things that you had no intention of doing. So my stream ended abruptly. See, I almost fell for the pump fake. She had her hand up, like she was about to wave, but really she was talking and using hand gestures. Although I would have been like waving, looking like an idiot. Again, number one rule on the boat is you wave first. I've been burnt too many times. It's only my pet peeve. It's right up there with standing up on an airplane once it lands, like you got somewhere you gotta be in a hurry just to make it to the food court. Hey, I hear you, Ron. I'm not really. I'm just my bait. I have a very lightweight. The current is causing it to drift. So, I'm doing me. Or I'm taking out slack in my line so I can have it tight. Look, I'm gonna show y'all something because everybody always got something they want to say. All right. Me reeling has been able to get that in the way I did. So I think I know a little bit about what I'm doing. For the most part, I'm not perfect with it. I will admit that, but every once in a while, clock is right twice a day. So I'm just here to have fun. Just want to have some fun. Is that all the fish that were here? Can't be. Say it ain't so. But North Carolina, the limit is 1, between 18 inches to 27 inches for a red drum, redfish. Probably the second best inshore fish you can catch here. Flounder comes in at number 1. But we don't have a flounder season until September 1st, so we're just a month out. And best believe I'm gonna load the boat up so I can get the person limit, which is 1. Now we caught some flounders here. I'm just trying to. I haven't caught one myself personally, but it'd be nice to get on one. I think the only inshore fish I have not caught is a speckled trout. That my bait's gone. Yeah, it's gone. I mean, there could be tons of bluefish over here too, for all I know. We were catching some nice sized blues over here. It was the only thing that was biting. All right, trolling motor still going strong, it's working. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Getting bait. What's crazy is I was walking down the dock to the boat. Of course, I don't have a cast net because the cast net's on the boat. And I see a school of menhaden swimming. And of course, when I go back, no menhaden, they're gone. And then I could not find any other bait other than the little bit of mullet that I did find. All right. Hey, I believe you, Mac. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just trying to explain what I was doing. Like, I don't typically like reel my bait like that, but again, if I have slack in my line, that's only like I'm probably reeling it in. I'm not, because if my leader's long enough, the bait's gonna swim, so I'm not worried about that. Of course, I'm caught on bottom there. All right, got it back. All right, we're still there. I'm not trying to trip. Let's see if anything's swimming this way around the docks. I try sometimes. Right on trolling. Yeah, I tend to, if live bait is available, that's priority number 1. That's what I try to go with. I mean, I think before bait was coming in, like late spring, I was using fresh shrimp, and actually that worked really well. Like we're catching reds, was catching gray trout. That thing's drifting way up here. Was catching black drum. Now I'm reeling now because I don't want this thing to go under my trolling motor. Of quick way to shut down the studio. And then Menhaden came in. It's been around for a little bit, but now finger mullet is starting to show up. It took a while for him to get here, but or fiddler crab. That's another one we fish for, like sheep's head. I don't know what day it was. Was it Tuesday or Monday? It might have been Tuesday. We were fishing underneath the bridge, caught only one sheep's head and an oyster toad. But I'll use gulp. I also use like a fish bite, like it's like looks like gum. It's the best way to kind of describe it. But I would love to get better with like a swim bait or crazy. Natalie, what's going on? In my area? That's a good question. I don't know. I have to go to a tackle shop and ask that. They'll know better than I would, but I do shop locally, so I feel like they would. They're gonna have a better know what's made here locally, which I know there are some. I just don't know personally. Like I know, like far as boat manufacturers go, like Grady Whites are made in Greenville, North Carolina, which is like 2 hours away. Onslow Bay, which are amazing, like custom built boat. Like that probably be one of the boats I would love to have. They're made like Hampstead, Topsail area. But I do love my Carolina skiff though, so not to take anything away from it. This boat's amazing. So I don't know if that's a bite or am I drifting. Alright, trolling motor is still locked. We just maybe it's a slack tie, something switching. I think I backed down. That's what I did. I did something. I think I shifted my position. Come on. Another thing I've been meaning to do is like I want to try to get citation. I don't know enough about it, so I gotta familiarize myself with the process. I'm sure it's not something overly complicated. It's what I've learned. Most of the things are really easy to figure out. It's not it just sounds like it's a lot harder. Okay. I've been seeing a lot of people be crushing down in Texas. All right, man, you gotta let me know. I'm solo running right now. This bottom. I would love a citation sheep's head, but I think I probably want a 10-man limit. Or what is it? I think it's 10. A 1-man limit, which is 10. Bites come in waves, man. It's crazy. I used to go so far to go fishing. Like, I'll go like 20, 30 minutes up the way, not catch fish, when I can just go like 5 minutes and catch some of the best fishing I've ever had. That's what I've heard. That's what I heard. We're North Carolina, bro. North Carolina, Carolina Beach area. I'm fishing what would be kind of like the end of the ICW before you have to cut the bank to the right to go to continue down the ICW through the Cape Fear River to go to like Southport, Myrtle Beach, Charleston. You want to go that way. That was a hit. I think false alarm. It wasn't it. It was me just drifting on the bottom. So that water is moving a lot more over here than it is out the right side of me. Don't matter. Bait gone. I'm just amazed the entire time I've been streaming, the trolling motor has, for once, cooperated. It has been the biggest frustration I've had this season with the boat. It's the reason why I had to take my prop off to get line out of it, because I was drifting. I should know better not. Ooh, that's a big dude. There's some tanks in here. I didn't catch him. But she's working today. So I'm happy. I think the problem, honestly, was I was not locking it in place when I was plugging it and turning. I think that might have been the reason. I can't 100% say, but it felt different when I felt it like lock in place when I turned it. So it could have just as easily been a me thing, but we'll never know. We'll never know. Yeah. And I got a pond behind the house. That's where usually, again, you find me fishing there or here. So some mixed bag. And then, I just kind of share things I've learned being on the water, whether it's fishing or boating, being a boat owner. And also, I start my own business and having a charter, charter that I run out of here. But most days, every day I go live. Most time is in the morning. The weather's been insufferable, so I cannot. Like, this is a push. Like, I know my back is like drenched. Like, I should drive up to the beach and get out and take a dip real quick. But I think that's the tide line right there. And like where that, I think it was last Wednesday? It might have been last Wednesday, but that dock across ways where I caught a nice little 24-inch flounder that came in over 6 pounds. I have a newfound respect for people that net bigger fish than what I've been catching by themselves. Holy cow. And not lose it? Risky, risky. Come on. This thing is drifting. Slow down. All right. We're definitely in bonus time. Battery's hanging strong. We're at 51 likes. That's what's up. Yo, if we can just run the numbers up on this channel, I promise y'all, there's all this stuff in my head that I think would be so cool to do and try. I gotta be able to show that this is working. So I appreciate everyone that's been here along the way and for the ride, because we're just getting started here. And what's crazy is, like, I literally had started a channel, like, when was it? Wasn't 2020. It was like maybe 2019, 2018. I started a channel, or I called it Realist Angler. And it was like, I think when I first got my boat, I was like, I want to just do fishing, like tournament fishing stuff, like just very basic with it. And it was like, all right, but it never really did what I thought I was going to do. So I just kind of like didn't pursue it any further. But like, you fast forward today, like, it's kind of like I had the right vision. I just didn't have the plan on how to execute on it. And now I feel like, all right, you were on to something. You just had to sort out the details. And here we are today. But there's so much fishing to be done here. So many places to go fishing. I'm going on vacation here eventually, and I plan on. I'm gonna get me I'm gonna get me a travel fishing rod, because I'm definitely gonna be trying to catch a fish. Believe that. Missed that opportunity last year. I won't miss it this year. At the end of the day, I got my red man limit though, so we're happy. The magic, I don't even know what time the magic even was. It's weird. YouTube keeps switching things up, because you used to be able to clip like 5-minute videos. Now it clips like a minute or like 50-something seconds of a short, which I guess is okay, but sometimes you need more than a minute. This is what we got. If you could. Let's see if I can find a tail. If I can pull it out. Ooh, come on. Yeah, 24-inch though, red. So we got what we came for. Ah, bang my knee up. That felt good. But we did have some magic. Now, this is the first time I've seen a red actually like come to the surface like that. Usually they're like, they start swimming below as they get closer to the boat. This one didn't. This one just kind of knew what was happening. It was like, you know what? You earned this, bud. I'm gonna let you bring me in. Can't promise it's gonna be like that every time, but you earned it. You earned it. I just want one more. Is that being too greedy? Obviously, I know I can't keep it, but what else are people waving at them for? What are these people yelling about? Oh, they're fishing poles in the water. Dang. I guess that happens. Good thing I got those jet skis. I'm like trying to figure out what they were waving about. It's like throw your hands in the air like you just don't care. I appreciate that, Aiden. Yo, that's what I think. It is. It's relaxing too. Like, I mean, yeah, it's annoying that I fish every day, but you know, there's definitely worse habits to have that you're doing every day. But I work out every day too. And I'm reading more. You know, even if I don't like reading, but I'm trying to. I love fishing. I love taking a boat ride too. So sometimes you might just see me going live and just riding on the boat. Like I haven't done that in recently, but sometimes that's just what's gonna be, just cruising. I mean, the cool thing about the Intercoastal Waterway and the Cape Fear River, if you get on the other side of the main, there's like I forget the name of the island, but like there's an island out front. Ooh, okay, that's a fish on. I don't know what kind of fish it is. It might be a blue though. The way it just hit just didn't feel. I can't take it serious, but it's a fish on. But you can see all the cargo ships that go by. Oh, look at this. Huh. That's a first. That's a first. I gotta snap a picture before I let this thing go. Correct me if I'm wrong, that's a baby cobia. Let me snap my picture though. I gotta get a picture quick. Yeah, who would have thought? You sure? I'm gonna have to look that up. You might be right again, like I said. There's no sharks over here for that to be sticking to, so. Still cool. Cool little fish. Unexpected. Unexpected catch. It was on a finger mullet. A little small finger mullet that I had. Bait's starting to show up though, menhaden, so I think it might get a little bit active here, so. If y'all hang out, I'll keep going. Just let me know if y'all check out. Okay, well, hopefully, whatever it was stuck on is long gone, because I don't want no stingray problems. That's the last thing I want to see or catch. They're my least favorite thing to get online. I wonder if that red's trying to get a little bulk up here. Again, everybody has their way of how they hook the bait. This is how I do it. It's worked countless times. See what happens when I don't get ice. I get fish that then comes to the question of, do I keep it or let it free? That's how it usually goes. But when I have ice, I'm like lock and loaded. I got all kinds of bait. The live well's filled up. Nothing. Nothing. Another gorgeous day though. Get another bite here. Hey, 54. Can we get it to 100? Like, just I'm just curious if it can be done. 100 likes. YouTube likes it. It lets YouTube know that at least I'm somewhat relevant. That was a pretty hard hit. My bait's still there. Okay, look at that. Menhaden. Big school. Also, what I do, I just stare at people. I stare at them until they absolutely have to wave. It gets awkward, but not for me, but for them. Tide line's coming in. So I caught 2 fish in like 70 minutes. It's not about the quantity, it's the quality. I'm just using spinning reel combo. Yeah, my stuff is all kind of like just basic. Like, you're not gonna find anything that's gonna be top of the line, outrageously expensive. It is, I'm gonna use whatever is gonna get the job done. But this is a Sienna 2500 HG spinning combo along with a medium heavy Akuma 7-foot rod. I say it all the time. This is my favorite setup here. I found this thing fishing in my backyard pond. Literally fished it out with my bait caster, and I've caught some of the biggest and baddest fish on this thing here. Again, you don't need anything crazy to get the job done. And then I'm throwing a Carolina rig. Sometimes people call it a flounder rig, but it's a Carolina rig. The offset circle hook. Like, you don't need to set the hook or anything like that, really. Like, fish are gonna, when they're ready, they take it, especially if it's a big fish like that red did. And then I'm using live bait. I'm using finger mullet. I was trying to get menhaden, but they were nowhere to be found around the dock, and I wasn't like trying to. I've been fortunate enough around the dock. There's plenty of bait most of the time. I don't have to like go anywhere like we used to, where we have to like go down the waterway. Like, we'll check over there and try to find some. Literally for the first time ever, there was so much bait we had to dump them out of the cast net. We caught them over here, like on the other side of the dock. It was pretty wild. More bait than probably the most bait I've ever seen in a cast net, that I haven't seen like in a video in like real life. Getting tide line, it's coming in now. No, I'm south of Topsail, Carolina Beach. Where's that pier load? Is that Topsail? I gotta get some pier fishing in here. I was literally talking to my buddy Mike about this. It's on the short list. I keep saying it. Again, the struggle is once I come across that bridge, like I come across the bridge, my boat's right over here. So either I have to drive another like 15 minutes, 10 minutes to get to the pier to fish or to the beach, or I just come over the bridge and go to my boat and then go somewhere to fish. Let's get from underneath the boat because that's where I'm gonna get caught on my prop. I just gotta be intentional with what I'm trying to do and just do it. That's the same reason why I have not gone exploring freshwater fishing, because again, I don't have a boat to go. I mean, I do have a kayak, but I'm a novice at best when it comes to freshwater fishing. Like I'm bass fishing, I'm still figuring that out. More than often, I feel like I get lucky. Come on. There gotta be one more fish hanging out here. This can be the boring part, but I find it to be really, really relaxing. Just enjoy the moment. The fish will reveal itself at some point. Red's been good. I got one in the live well, actually, just chilling out. Hey, Shakespeare is a classic. That's what you see me fishing in the backyard pond, catching carps on. Damn. Jet skiers getting too close to the dock with this guy's fishing. I don't mind jet skiers, but I've also been they rode a little too close and got water sprayed all on the deck. Just have a little bit of common sense. They're like the mopeds of the water, the best way to describe it. And like you'll understand, like if you're on a boat, like they don't obey the rules of the water. I think literally was a day. What day was that? What day was it? I think it was last Saturday. Last Saturday, we were in the no wake zone over here, and a jet skier is flying down it. Clueless. I think eventually when they got towards the end of the basin, somebody yelled at them, but like, look, I'm just minding my business. All right. Let me do a time check here. All right. I mean, yeah. The only thing is if you fish enough, you like I'll put it like this, if a kid's fishing and they get a bite, it doesn't matter if it's a pinfish. And pinfish, if anybody knows anything about them, they will hit aggressively. Like you feel like you got the biggest fish that might be on, but they're just tagging it till they can pick your bait up apart. Especially if you're fishing with like shrimp or something like that, or cut bait. Like they'll decimate it, but they're like just bam, bam, bam. But when you fish a lot and you catch certain types of fish enough, you'll start realizing the bite is different. Like a sheep's head bite is going to be very different than a flounder bite, as well as a red. And even as you're like trying to like bring it in, like you can tell when it's either something, it might be a big fish, small fish, or your fouled hook. Like you start picking up little subtleties of, all right, I can tell when my bait's gone too. Like you just know. I can't explain. It's a feeling thing. You can also tell by like certain spots you fish, like how you need to fish, as far as like where if your bait's drifting, like snow cut. Like you want to be on the bottom, but you don't want to be like dragging on the bottom because you're gonna snag 100% of the time and break your line off. Because that all used to be connected before that bridge got put there. It was, and they did that to allow for ships to come through. So you gotta imagine all the rocks, trees. Like you dare not drop an anchor, or you're losing your anchor. That's how bad it is. That's why I'm a magnet fish there, because I know I'm gonna lose my magnet if I try. But I really need to try magnet fish over there. All right, this might be my last cast. I do got some things I gotta take care back at the marina. What is it? 1 o'clock. Yeah. This is it's called the Lake of Intercoastal Waterway. So Saltwater. If you go straight for about 5 minutes, Caroline Beach Inlet makes you out to the Atlantic Ocean, and then that'll take you out to the great river of Cape Fear that away. So from a geography standpoint, like you go this way if you want to head. Riceville Beach, really popular. Like the water gets bluer, like Caribbean blue, the more north you go. The reason why this water looks like the way it does is because of the river is brackish, so you're gonna have that going on. But you take that way, go left if you're trying to go to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and head down south. That's what's up, Manuel. Trench, I appreciate that. Y'all be catching some big fish. That's crazy work. I can't wrap my head around fish that big. That's goals right there. Trying to get like y'all in the meantime, though. This year, I've been taking pictures of every fish I've catch, or whatever I catch. Doesn't matter what it is. Fish, crab, stingray. We snap a pic. I'm building a collage. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I'd rather have it than not have it. But like I said, if y'all guys do me a favor before I sign off here, just check out the channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I go live every day. Either you're gonna find me out here fishing or a boat ride, or you might see me post up in the backyard or somewhere around the neighborhood pond doing something. But as the channel continues to grow, we're going to be doing a lot more in terms of, getting a little more advanced with the fishing techniques, or even just, you might find me on someone else's boat throwing a line or two. Why do I feel like my line is cut? It's not. Okay. A little scary for a second. So make sure, if you haven't already, subscribe. If you like fishing, outdoors, boating, you'll find it all here, as well as my hot takes on my own personal experience. I feel like damn. And make sure y'all check out some of the other videos on the channel. This is one of those live streams where we got a fish on, so that's always a bonus. Um, and just share. I'm just trying to run these numbers up. YouTube only takes me serious when you guys take me serious. So anything y'all can do to make this channel grow is gonna help tenfold with me getting it to that next level. And we've been doing that. Like, again, I wouldn't be at 5,000 like I am right now if it wasn't for everybody that has shown up, commented in a video or in a short or even in my live. So I appreciate that big time. I forgot I had water. Holy cow. I've been dying and I had this the entire time. But caught a nice red. For those who haven't seen, I'm gonna show y'all real quick. For those sticking around, I'll show y'all. And then we're gonna get off of here. Cause I either gotta decide to keep it, fillet it, or let my homie have it. My buddy Brad. But that's what we're working with here. Savage. So it was a good day of fishing on a Friday. So make sure y'all stick around for the next video. I'll be back live tomorrow, probably in the morning early. So if you're up early, check me out. Weather permitting, we're gonna have some nice weather. So also check out my charter. I have my hat backwards, but Out East Island Charters. If you're in the Carolinas, I do got t-shirts. Thinking about doing a giveaway. I did do a poll yesterday, I think it was. Seemed like people are interested in that, so I'm just gonna figure out the best way to get that going, and then either I'll post it or put links in the videos and whatnot. So yeah, Sir Gregory, it was good. It was nice. I don't know how much it weighs, but I also got to snap a picture with it too. So all right, y'all. Here's to the weekend. Get some fishing in yourselves. Can't be the only one having all the fun. Until next time, I'll see you guys on the water. Thanks for hanging out.